Hi my friends, I'm going to make mushroom soup. I've got 3 different kinds of mushrooms, shiitake, king oysters, and I'm like completely crazy, I can't remember. I think these also are called oyster mushrooms, but they got a little scrunched in the bag. You just want a variety of mushrooms. So what we're going to do is start with the one you would know the most. It's a cremini mushroom. I always take the bottom off, and then with these I'm going to just slice like this, right? Very simple. And we'll get that into a bowl. And then same with this. These just chunk, and chunk. And you see with the chef knife, it rolls. And this is what you want to do. Now, I have another half, like almost half of this. They're all cremini mushrooms. Those I put into a food processor. Now, this shiitake, very healthful. I typically don't use this stem, so we're not going to. And then these are so delicious and really good for you. And of course, you have to have a sharp knife. I'm going to show everybody how to sharpen a knife. And, you know, bear claw. This is very easy. And it's all going to go into a soup. But it's nice to have the pieces of mushroom, I think, as well as the processed mushrooms will really give it some body. When I do this, it's really a very calming, centering exercise to do this. And in my workshop, we're going to start with cutting apple a number of different ways, carrots a number of different ways, and certainly dicing onions. I'm going to get this into a bowl, and then I'm going to show you dicing an onion and the garlic. Okay. Just give me a minute. We'll be right back with you. Okay, my friends. So now I'm going to show you how to dice an onion. And you always start taking the top off. You see, this is the root end, this is the top, okay? Real simple. Then, with a flat side, you go across like this. Put that down. And then you're going to take this outer layer as well, because it's not really edible. You're not going to use it. It's pain. You're not going to use it. That's it. Now you've got a perfect, beautiful onion to work with, correct? And then you see I'm doing bear claw, right? And then across, you can even see where to do these lines across the top, correct? Let me see, actually. I can make this. There you go. Okay. And that's it. Okay? Now I'm going to show you a trick to sharpening, well, actually honing the knife blade. Okay? Look at this. Rather than, if you don't have a steel, I learned this from a Tibetan monk. I'm just washing this off. The thing is that the knife is very sharp from, you know, sharpening it on a wet stone. But now, to hone it, I learned by using any china. And you go like this. See? This cuts so sharp. For the amount of mushrooms that you saw that we have, I think this is going to be enough for our soup. Now we'll do the a garlic clove, which I'm actually just going to smash and slice. I'll show you, there's tricks to doing garlic. There you go. Okay. You see that? Skin comes right off. I'll show you again. The root end comes off. Okay. And then smash down. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Then what you can do is with your bear claw. Oh, see this shadow. I'll have to. That's it. Just go like this. We're making soup, so it's very forgiving, you know. And actually, this is basically going to just break down in the soup. And I am not doing any. I'm not doing any. No milk. No dairy. And it's going to be creamy and delicious. I am going to put. We're going to use a vegetable or a mushroom bouillon. Some white wine if you have it. I'm actually going to use some marsala. And let's see, we're going to start cooking. Give me a second. All right, my friends. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. And then the onions are going to go in. They're going to become sweat for like 5 minutes at a medium heat, not so high. Because you don't want color in them at all. So it's just going to sweat. And then the garlic will go in. Then the mushrooms. And then what we're going to do is add like 2 or 3 tablespoons of... We'll start with 2 tablespoons of flour and get that into the mixture. And then the bouillon will go in. And then some Worcestershire sauce, some tamari. And I have its Madeira, but I also have this fabulous, which I think I'm going to use, but most people don't have this. So you definitely want a good sherry or white wine. And thyme is beautiful with mushrooms. I just didn't have it, and I'm hungry, and I wanted to make this video, so I'm not going to not make it because I don't have time. Which I don't really have time, but we'll leave it at that. Now, here are our prepped onions. Oops. See, here I'm listening to what this sounds like. Aside from seeing it, and you always want to have a really good, very simple, it's not good, it's just a simple wooden spoon. Or a wooden something to mix with. And then a pinch of salt. Everybody knows that salt is what really brings out flavors in food, correct? I do not cook with pepper. I only use pepper in service. Okay. That looks nice, right? And this is cooking very nicely at a medium heat because it's the right amount of onions for the size of the pot and how many mushrooms. And that's also, this is when you start to use your intuition and really become comfortable and you want to work with the ingredients that you've picked. Like you could see that onion. I've spent time to find a perfect onion, hard, perfectly shaped, and we'll also go through what to look for when you're buying certain ingredients. Of course, with this, most important for me is that people become mindful to work with ingredients with as little or no food packaging waste. So you're using seasonal ingredients, organic, you know, the best ingredients that you can. So I'm going to start by adding the mushrooms that I've processed, put through the food processor. And then we're going to add a little more salt so that they do start releasing their moisture. See how the moisture is coming out? And then we're going to put these mushrooms in also. Can you see that? Yeah. And these are going to go in now too. This could take as long as 8 to 10 minutes for the moisture to come out, and then we're going to add the flour. Now I'm going to add some flour. Very simple. I'm not even using a tablespoon. I'm just going to put, you know, like this. Do you see that I'm sprinkling it over? And then we'll see. Get that. Like this. And this heat's a little too high. And you just, you know, that's what, like, you really just want to take your time. And it doesn't take so much time. It's just a matter of the focus and using your six senses. The sixth sense cooking. That's the other title I could use for this. Yeah, it's absolutely fine having the bouillon in there now. And then this water is going to be hot. I'm not measuring. I'm just going to put a little in and see, you know, what the consistency is and how creamy it starts to get. The reason why a lot of people use sour cream or milk, of course, or whipping cream, any of the dairy added, is because the color is much nicer than just this dark color, I think. I don't really care. That's why I'm not using dairy, because I don't really care. And then, of course, it's really nice to garnish either with parsley or scallions. If you want a dollop of sour cream, that's really, really nice, of course. Now I'm going to I'm going to add a little of this. This is Madeira. It's a sherry, which is perfect with mushrooms. Just put a good splash in. And then you're definitely going to want the heat a little higher so that the alcohol burns off. Get some of the paprika in there now. I'm going to just start just with a pinch of the paprika. A splash of some tamari sauce. I want to see how salty it is from the bouillon cube. So now this is something else I really want to show you, whoever's watching, my guests, is when you want to taste what you're cooking, you want 2 spoons. One is going to be what you call your tasting spoon, which this is absolutely perfect, and then one that you'll taste with. So you're going to go in, and I'm going to take a little and put it on here. Very good. I'm going to hold off on the tamari right now and get some more of the liquid in. Just some hot water for the bouillon. And then we'll see it get creamy again. So what you do if you really want to have an idea is according to, if you do 2 tablespoons of butter, you would do 2 tablespoons of flour to start to make a cream sauce. And then maybe on one of my episodes we'll make macaroni and cheese, because one of my friends did not know how to make macaroni and cheese, and she absolutely loved learning it. And she learned a lot, my friend Sarah. A splash of Worcestershire, that's way more fun than just the tamari right now for the way this is tasting. I want to taste it again now. So again, we go in with the 2 spoons. Really good. Also, carrot is really nice in mushroom soup. Jerusalem artichokes. It's really good. It's excellent. It's done. I'm telling you guys, we have mushroom soup. I'm thrilled. I think I might have a mushroom soup episode on our hands. It smells so good. And then that's it. That took no time at all. Okay, thanks very much. I hope you enjoy it, and then I'll see you at the table. Thank you. Oh my God, I nearly forgot, but I have a friend of mine, my neighbor, went away for the holiday time. We're coming up on Christmas here. And she gave me baby kale, and it's all washed, and I'm going to put in a handful of that baby kale into this right now. And, you know, clearly I've never seen a recipe, but it is, you see this? It's a little wilted because it's been in the refrigerator, but I'm putting that in. And I'm telling you, this, and if you had a baguette or some toast, you've got a perfect meal. Oh my God, this is going to be so good, I can't even believe it. So lucky. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to have my soup. And you know I'm going to say how delicious it is, because it is. It's a great dish. It's really cold out tonight. Anybody can keep mushrooms at home. They last a while if you're not going to use them right away, but always buy what you're going to use that night or that afternoon. The kale is really nice in this. Believe me, I would never have it except my friend just left it for me. I'm having tardelli. Killer. Rosemary torelli. This mushroom soup came together in no time at all. It would not have even taken maybe 20 minutes, certainly not 30. So, I hope you can see something and that you enjoy this, because there's a lot we can learn very slowly, very calmly, and you'll feel a lot better in the kitchen than you do before enjoying these lessons with myself and my friends. Thank you. Talk to you soon.